Off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the 35.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They go play action here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. That'll bring up second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Colin Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Rams 0. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Samson Abukum. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Flush to his right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Josh Lambo lining up.
DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Rams nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 25-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run this with Akers. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 74 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Rams 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
That's the 23-yard
All
line.
defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
It's incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final. Play of this first quarter.
Jaguars 14, Rams 7.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Buying time, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Al Woods. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
2nd down.
A dump off here complete. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards. First down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
It's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. Jacksonville. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 62 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Miles Jack. Working free that time to take him down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. A first throw for the backup Jackson. They'll get this underneath to Henderson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Down, Jaguars.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 24 yards to gain there, another 1st down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. This is caught. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So give them the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Jaguars 49, Rams 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Samson Abukum able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Rams on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Going up top for Kupp. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't finished.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Samson Abukum in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Steps away to his left. Across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Now back to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 63, Rams 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, Jackson.
At the 28-yard line.
Looking to set for ones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. Terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Samson Abukum has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Open man, Higby, the tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right? And got his man, complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little pass.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
63.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1.